Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? It's been a few weeks, and that was due to the weather. When I first said that I was going to plant it the following week, it was in the 80s. Within a few days, the forecast had changed and it went right back up to the hundreds. And that is where it has stayed for the last several weeks. I think today's going to be 88. We have a few days in the 80s, and then it drops to the 70s next week. And that's why I didn't plant it, because I've kind of had this protected in the shade ever since we purchased it, and I just did not feel comfortable planting it when it was so hot. This is a Skeeter's Broom Japanese maple, and it is a zone 5 to 8. It grows rather slender. It only grows 6 to 8 feet tall and 3 to 4 feet wide. And I thought that that would be a good size of a maple to put right here. I'm not sure what kind of Japanese maple was here, the one that we pulled out that was dying, and that was a perfect size. But this one I thought, well, let's get one that's a little bit more slender. I know I'm pushing it with the zone, with it being only going up to zone 8. Hopefully it'll do well. They do like acidic soil, and so we have some acid planting mix that we're going to put down at the bottom. It took my husband and I a couple of days to dig this hole. This is a 15-gallon tree, and it's too low right now, but I just wanted you to see kind of what it was going to look like. We're going to have to pull the tree out, add some more dirt and some of the acid planting mix, and then I'm going to come back in with some lamb's ear that I separated, Ogon grass that I pulled from over here because the lamb's ear got so big, and then actually the iris plant, and I wish I knew the name. I'm gonna have to get it for you. We separated it, cleaned it up, and we have three additional plants that we can kind of put around here in our garden. So I'm gonna start with the maple, see what kind of room I have left, and then we'll plant up around it. I shouldn't have been so hesitant last year to pull that poor maple tree out, because I absolutely love this. I love the red color. I think it's going to look even more beautiful come spring. You probably can tell if you get a little up close to it that there are areas here where there's dust on it, and I thought I had rinsed it off pretty well, but it's still got some residue. My husband had grinded part of the wall here before we actually came and planted, just still slowly but surely getting ready for stucco. I'm so glad we went with red, and I can't wait to see what it looks like come spring when all the new leaves emerge. Over here to the side, and I'll make sure that we insert some footage, we broke a PVC pipe, part of our sprinkler line, and we could tell that the area was getting too much water. So we dug that up. My husband's gonna fix it, and the lambs here had grown so large it began choking out some of the Ogon grass. And that's why there's a few of them over there that look, the Ogon grass looks rather small, because I have a couple of them that look really large. The lamb's ear I've had to prune back significantly. I'm not sure what kind of worm it was, and you can't repair the leaves once they've been eaten up. So I've trimmed them back. I've divided them, and we've put 3 of them here, and then an Ogon grass up here on the front. I'm not sure what else I'm going to plant right here. I did put one of the irises up behind the rock, and I still have a couple more. I think I'm going to take one of them and put them over by the Oklahoma redbud, where I have that small hibiscus that just didn't thrive. I don't think it had enough sun this year, because the 2 hibiscus over here have done phenomenal. Still blooming. I'll make sure I get a photo of that in here too as well. I couldn't be happier with the result, and as soon as my husband puts all the rocks in, that's kind of his thing. I don't have an eye for that. He's going to finish this off. We're going to lower the sprinkler line right here. That needs to come down, and we'll run drip. I'll mulch. So I wanted to say goodbye right here with you guys, looking at the maple and seeing the lemon cypress behind it, along with the garden shed. So what do you guys think? I really do love looking at it from when we're eating or having a cup of coffee, or sometimes I'll come out here with a cup of tea now that it's not quite so hot in the evening. I just think this is going to be a beautiful view from our picnic table across to see the lemon cypress behind it and our garden shed. We bought this house, was it 2003? And there were 4 maples on the property at the time. We still have the 3 that were here originally, so they must be well above 25 years old. And this is the only one that didn't make it. So I'm so happy that we were able to get this tree on sale. Originally it was $252, and I think we got 20% off when we went to the Belmont sale, Belmont Nursery. Now that the weather has finally cooled off, I'll be doing a little bit more transplanting and hopefully give you guys an update on our front and back garden, maybe just a small abbreviated tour so you can guys kind of see what the garden looks like. Sometimes I'm nervous to do that after we've had such a long, hot summer. I have been running my air conditioner still. It's going to be the middle of October and we're still running the air conditioner. So sometimes our plants kind of start to begin to look a little tired, but some of them have kind of started to perk back up because our evenings are finally cooling off. So hopefully I'll be back sooner than later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.